Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you, students? Today we will study unit number 10, page 1, subject physics. Today's chapter is simple harmonic motion. Simple harmonic motion and waves. Today's topic is vibration. First topic is vibration. What is vibration? The to and fro motion of a body is called vibratory motion, or the motion which repeats itself after equal interval of time is called vibratory motion. The motion of a body about its mean position is called vibratory motion. These are the different definitions. You can explain it in any way, but you shouldn't. Before going into detail of this chapter, I will explain two things. One, let's say it is mean position. I will write MP for mean position. Mean position is the position at which the body is originally present. The best example of simple of vibratory motion is simple pendulum, or the motion of a string of a sitar or guitar. This is extreme position. Extreme position to the right. This is the other extreme position. If mean position is the position of a body at which the body is present originally. And if you displace a body from this position to this position, then this position is called extreme position. Extreme position is the positions to which the body is displaced. Let's say it is represented by A. It is O, mean position, and it is B, extreme position. If a body is displaced from O point to point A, the restoring force will bring that body back to the position O. And at this point, it will not stop. It will start oscillation about point O. And it is displaced to point B, and it will come back to the original positions, point A. It will continue its vibration. So such type of motion in which the body move back and forth about its mean position is called vibratory motion. So vibratory motion is the motion of a body about its mean position. The back and forth motion, the to and fro motion of a body is called vibratory motion. So vibratory motion is a type of simple harmonic motion, but now we will go into detail of simple harmonic motion. Just revise the vibratory motion. Vibratory motion is the motion about its mean position. You studied vibratory motion or vibration in class 9th in chapter number 2, kinematics. So I will go into detail of simple harmonic motion. Now, simple harmonic motion is a type of oscillating motion, or the motion which repeats itself after equal interval of time is called vibratory, is called a simple harmonic motion. For example, if a body is moving in a circular path, it takes start from this point. Let's call it point A, and it complete half of vibration, then complete one vibration. After this, it will repeat its motion. So the motion of a body which keep on repeating its motion, which have a time period, which have a frequency. So the periodic motion of a body is called simple harmonic motion. The motion of a body in a circular path is called simple harmonic motion. The to and fro motion of a body is called simple harmonic motion. The motion of a body which repeats itself after equal interval of time is called simple harmonic motion. Basically, a mass spring system, I will show it to you on the next page. Just consider that mass spring system is an example of a simple harmonic motion. The motion of a body in a circular path is also an example of simple harmonic motion. When it complete one vibration, and after that it repeats itself, is called simple harmonic motion. For example, if a body move from this point to this position, the graph for this portion is this one. And if it complete half vibration, this will represent half cycle. And if it complete the other half cycle, it will represent the other half. So this represents one complete vibration. One complete vibration or rotation. One complete vibration or rotation. After this, the wave repeats itself. The wave repeated itself. So the repeating motion of a body is called simple harmonic motion. The motion of a body in a circular path is called simple harmonic motion. The vibratory motion of a body is called simple harmonic motion. Or the motion of a body in which acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement. Displacement is represented by x. X represents displacement. X represents displacement and A represents acceleration. So the such type of motion in which acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement and always directed towards the mean position is called simple harmonic motion. So here X represents displacement. More will be the displacement, more will be the acceleration. And here the minus sign represents that the motion of the body is always towards the mean position, the equilibrium position. In next page, we will study about these symbols and this relation. Now, if you can look to the diagram, in this case, if the spring is moving in this direction, note the direction. If the body is moving in this direction, the body is moving in this direction. The restoring force is here. This is the direction of restoring force. The restoring force is towards the mean position, this position. This is mean position. So if the body is moving in this direction, the restoring force is towards mean position. The direction of restoring force is towards the mean position. And if the body is moving in this direction, again, the restoring force is in this direction. Second, this position represents displacement. The body is displaced. Now, here the restoring force, the body is moving in this direction. Still, the restoring force is in this direction. So, whether the body moves away from the mean positions or towards the mean position, the direction of acceleration, the direction of restoring force is towards the mean position. If the body move in this direction or the body move in this direction, the restoring force is in this direction. This is the direction of restoring force. This is also the direction of restoring force. towards the mean position. This is the mean position. This is Hooke's law. Hooke's law. The negative sign represents whatever the direction of the body is, away or towards the mean position. The restoring force will be towards the mean position, and acceleration will be directly proportional to the displacement. And acceleration is always directed towards the mean position. Negative sign represents that the acceleration is directed towards the mean position. The equilibrium position is called the mean position. Now, according to Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. And according to Hooke's law, F is equal to minus kx. So comparing these two equations, ma is equal to minus kx. A is equal to minus k x divided by m. So here k is constant. M is constant. So k divided by m is also constant. So A is equal to constant minus x. So A is directly proportional to minus x. Here constant is replaced by constant, and equality is replaced by proportionality, by the symbol of proportionality. See again, this is Hooke's law, and F is equal to ma is Newton law. So ma is equal to minus kx. A is equal to minus k divided by m x. So A is equal to, k is constant, m is constant, so negative symbol, you will write constant and will write x. So A is directly proportional to minus x. So from this we can conclude a new definition of simple harmonic motion, which is the type of motion or that type of motion in which acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement, and the negative sign represents that always directed towards the mean position. Is called simple harmonic motion. Any motion which obeys this equation will have, is called simple harmonic motion. Now, simple harmonic motion is shown in the diagram. Different types of motion is shown in the diagram. In this case, mass spring system is also shown, and a simple pendulum is also shown. Now, one is mass spring system, which is moving horizontally, vertically. So this type of, it actually repeats itself. It move in the downward direction and upward direction. So it's the motion of a body about the mean position. It's a type of vibratory motion. So it's called simple harmonic motion. The motion of a simple pendulum is also called simple harmonic motion. Now, the horizontal mass spring system is shown in the diagram. This is the mean position. This is the mean position at which displacement is 0. And it is displaced to this position in which displacement is equal to, the body is displaced by a displacement equal to x. We use variable. So at mean position, displacement will be 0. At mean position, displacement will be 0. So will be the acceleration. Acceleration will be also equal to 0 because acceleration is equal to kx. Displacement is equal to kx. So the observation here is this is called mean position because displacement is 0. Here different position is shown. In this diagram, the spring is compressed. So this is the extreme position. This is the extreme position. In this case, displacement is equal to minus capital X. And this is the mean position. So the body is displaced by a displacement equal to minus X. We use variable. I'm saying again and again, we use variable. In this diagram, the body is displaced to the right. So displacement is X. Compression is represented by minus X and expansion is represented by plus X. Here the body is at mean position, so displacement is 0. Now we will discuss different terms related to simple harmonic motion. I will explain it. This is mean position. Mean position. This is extreme position. This is also extreme position. In your book, this displacement is represented by X, by a symbol X. Here it is written A. A means amplitude, or displacement between O position and A position is represented by A. It means that it does not matter, but you must be clear logically. So first, here in this, on this page, you will learn equilibrium position. So the position at which no net force acts on the particle. So if the particle is present at this position and no net force is acting, it is called equilibrium position. It is called equilibrium position. Displacement. Displacement, the distance of the particle from its equilibrium position. If you displace the object to this point, from point O, from this point to point O, this represents displacement. This represents displacement. The next is amplitude. The maximum value of the displacement to which the body is displaced is called amplitude. Amplitude is the displacement to which the body is displaced. So this is called amplitude because this is the maximum displacement between these 2 points. The mean position is O. The body is displaced to point A. So this is the maximum displacement to which the body is displaced. So it will represent amplitude. Okay. Now, that if a body takes start from this point and move towards this point, this distance, the distance covered during this, from this point to this point, is called wavelength. Is called wavelength. Because after this, the body will start repeating its motion. And the time taken for this distance is called time period. The time taken by the body to complete one vibration. For example, if a body takes start from this point, it is crest, and this region is called trapper. So it is crest, one crest, one trapper. The time for one crest and one trapper is called time period. The time to complete one vibration is called time period. The time required to complete one vibration is called time period. This is one wavelength. Also, if a body takes start from this point and it complete one crest and one trapper, it is also called one wavelength. It is also called one wavelength. So crest, one crest and one trapper represents one wavelength. So the time required to complete one vibration. One vibration contains one crest and one trapper. So it is called, the time required to complete one vibration is called time period. So on this page, we just know about equilibrium position, the position of the body at which no net force is acting on the body is called equilibrium position. This is the displacement, and this is the maximum displacement, so it represents amplitude. It represents amplitude. So on this page, we explain equilibrium, which is this position at which no net force is acting on the body, and displacement, which is the maximum distance of a body from its maximum and directed distance from its equilibrium position, or the displacement between mean position and extreme position is called amplitude. And the time period, the time required to complete one vibration is called time period. Now, this is the relation that we derived already. Since the restoring force is proportional to a displacement from equilibrium, both the magnitude of the restoring force and the acceleration is the greatest at the maximum point of displacement. The negative signs tell us that the force and acceleration are in the opposite direction from displacement. This is we wrote from Hooke's law. This I explained already is Newton's second law. So this is equation A and this is equation B. Comparing equation A and B, MA is equal to minus Kx, A is equal to minus Kx, Km divided by X. K is constant. M is constant. So K by M is also constant. When constant is divided by constant, you will get another constant. So acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement. Here equality, symbol of equality, and this is the constant can be replaced by the proportionality symbol. And here is a negative sign. So acceleration is directly proportional to minus x. So this represents that mass attached to a spring is a simple harmonic motion because it obeys this equation. It obeys this equation. So today we studied that vibratory motion is a type of motion which repeats itself after equal interval of time, or the to and fro motion of a body is called vibratory motion, or the motion of a body about its mean position is called vibratory motion. The to and fro motion of a body is called vibratory motion. After that, we studied simple harmonic motion. In this, we studied that the motion of a body in a circular path is called simple harmonic motion. This is a horizontal mass spring system which repeats itself after equal interval of time. So this is a type of vibratory motion and is a simple harmonic motion. This is the mean position. On this page, we studied the equilibrium position, displacement, and amplitude. We also explained wavelength. Wavelength is the distance covered during one vibration, and the time in which the body completes one vibration is called time period. So then we apply Hooke's law to a mass spring system where K is spring constant and K is equal to F divided by X. Its new unit is Newton per meter. The unit of force is Newton and the unit of displacement is meter. So Newton per meter is the unit of spring constant. This is spring constant. K is spring constant. So it's enough for today, students. Tomorrow we will study ball and bowl system.